Brown Derby. Let's continue the case. आज सोचा एलन नॉयर खेल लेते हैं.
The commander wants us to see. Let's go.
उसको और कहानी अब तक ये थी कि यहाँ एक ब्लास्ट हुआ है.
I've never seen nothing like this.
भयंकर ब्लास्ट.
I wish I could say the same.
देखते हैं.
It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
Yes, we will.
Delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor is going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
Let's investigate.
Worlds turn upside down.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
बहुत बुरी मौत मरे.
Vaporized. Oh, brother.
Don't think this is any use to us.
We have to search the place wisely because this is not a small place. This is a
That's
huge
it, Mr.
place.
Mayor. We're wrapped.
Oh, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay.
Couple of pickups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. You get better with practice.
Not sure this means much.
That maybe goes for me too, son.
I don't too.
Made it a little more.
Sweet heavens.
Oh, what do you think, son?
No, Mr. Mayor, you came across as, very resolute.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
I thought Forvix was a tough break.
Any idea what this is?
A very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps? Try putting it back together.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Airplane part or a warhead, a missile, something else. So in this game you have to be really careful because this game is not for noobs. छोटे बच्चे सोचते हैं कि LNR खेल लेंगे. That is not true. This game is not for noobs. Oh, कोई दब के मरा हुआ है. So a old dime, huh?
Maybe. No.
Phelps! I think I found something over here.
ये क्या है?
Looks like all that's left.
Laundry. Ticket number
Try the laundry tag.
20. Okay, let's investigate further.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
spy camera.
Oh, only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Tomoko.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I used them in OCS.
Oh, you have to deal with the coordinates.
These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
K. पहले H आएगा H फिर उसके बाद K. Okay. उसके बाद अब K and then S. ओके एंड देन ये सारी चीज़ बैंकिंग के जो एग्ज़ाम में जो रीजनिंग आता है उसमें सिखाते हैं एंड देन बी 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 एंड देन ओ O, then J, then K, J, L, then back to K, then Q, and then X, X, S, B, 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 B. We need B, B, B.
It's an address.
Okay, we find address.
133 North Vermont Avenue.
We find some address. और कुछ बच गया. Oof, that was hard as hell. Some gamers say that Eleanor game is boring. I beg the different, that you are dumb and you don't know how to play games. And कुछ और clues. Oh, Herschel Biggs.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
I think
What
you're lying,
exactly is
mister.
this new process?
That's classified information, son.
I want to
A
be a
lot of
bad
people
cop
died
in this
here,
one.
Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Who is
Whereabouts of
Tomoko Okamoto?
Tomoko
Dr. McClellan's
Okamoto?
personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Okamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
Well, she had a spy camera.
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do? You were prepared to take that risk?
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich?
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks! God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Okamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
Oh.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Well, let's see.
You know the way. You can drive.
जल्दी आवे.
You think glowing went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto.
I guess you could. You got an answer?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Yes, this is the apartment.
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Oh man, यहाँ तो काफी.
Somebody turned the place over. You better watch your step.
ब्लडशेड. हाँ, अंदर देखते हैं फिर बाहर आते हैं. Same
Looks like
thing.
we have a match.
Oh,
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto.
this is some
What
James
is it
Bond
exactly?
shit, eh?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
और कुछ. ये कभी कभी क्लूज मिसिंग हो जाते हैं तो 5 स्टार इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं हो पाता है. बट ये क्या है? चमक रहा है एकदम अलग से. Retired, Los Angeles.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire.
That retirement pin. और कुछ बच गया. Oh shit. He's dead.
You think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel. One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank.
Point blank में मारा गया है इसको. John Doe इसका नाम है. Okay.
On Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Could be a class ring.
Wow. Skeletons in the icebox. I've got a trophy.
Biggs, badge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Hi.
Number was J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now. It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s.
What the hell?
You better get over there and check it out.
Did he just said Spruce Goose?
I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that
I
name.
can't believe it. Just he
Thanks.
said Spruce Goose. Okay, for the noobs, nibas, who don't know what Spruce Goose is, it's Spruce Goose is a plane created by Howard Hughes. Oh, we are going to Howard Hughes factory. Wow. It's created by Howard Hughes.
You can
And the
drive.
plane was completely made up of woods. लकड़ी का पूरा plane था. And we are going to see Spruce Goose. We are going to see Spruce Goose.
This is a military project, gentlemen.
And
Can you
those
state your
who
business?
don't know who Howard Hughes is,
Phelps and Biggs,
dude,
LAPD.
please
We're
use
investigating
Google.
the explosion. We have
He's
reason to
the
believe there may be a link to
mastermind
Hughes
creator
aircraft.
I'm
of
sorry, I can't help you there,
aircraft like
Detective. Without
Hercules
authorization from military
C-31
HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the
and
problem,
many
gentlemen?
bigger planes.
Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Right so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. Found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes, and what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was...
Nice car, yaar. Dodgy. Oh my god, 6 silencers, huh?
Follow me.
Good day, miss. Herschel, come on.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is Spruce Goose. I mean, it's a
That thing really fly?
representation of
Mr.
Spruce
Hughes
Goose, but
believes
it's
so.
actually a wooden plane,
Amazing.
and it actually happened. Spruce Goose flew.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want
ये
to get me
plane उड़ा था
fired?
और
Hughes
पायलट
hates
लोग
that
सब डर रहे
fucking
थे तो उसको हावर्ड ह्यूज ने
It's
खुद
the
उड़ाया था.
H4 Hercules to you.
Do you mind answering a few
H4
questions,
हरक्यूलिस
Mr.
भी
Mapes?
बोलते हैं इसको.
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
This was actually okay. केस से ध्यान भटक रहा है.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Lying.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes's personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Let's use intuition.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs in this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt.
Gun, huh?
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Yeah, because America में guns legal है. Is that Howard Hughes with him?
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Unknown address, 2nd Street, Barkwansi.
I don't think so. Doesn't look like anything.
Okay, let's... लगता है प्लेन के अंदर जाना ही पड़ेगा. Can I go inside here? No. Alcott's linseed oil.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Sorry, I was doing pee pee. Okay, so अंदर चलो. As you can see, the whole aircraft is made up of wood.
Great.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west.
24157600. Okay.
.76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly.
Bahamas.
The Bahamas? Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
This could be a big clue. Let's go down. और यहाँ कुछ बचा है. So it's a recreation of Spruce Goose cockpit. Let's go down. Let's check out the engine.
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
Oh.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Linseed oil से explosion भी होता है बच्चे.
Let's see what Baker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
अच्छा पुलिस स्टेशन हाँ. कितना दूर है यहाँ से विलशायर पुलिस स्टेशन? चल छोटे तू चला.
You're behind the wheel.
Happy to help the
How
department.
are we gonna look getting around in this thing?
तो कार देने में तो कोई परेशानी नहीं होगी
So
आपको.
McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to
We are
Hughes.
reaching on the
We're in
climax of the
middle
game.
Stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
And Mr. Rudra Vaishnav, I cannot reply to your comments because this is a investigation game. इसमें आप अपना ध्यान नहीं हटा सकते. So keep watching. Wilshire Police Station.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
टेक्निकल सर्विसेज पे जाना है.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell. Is this
This
McClellan?
guy looks like Hitler.
Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
The other guy.
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
It's west, but not clear. Three 3941. 3941.
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
Fluoric acid. Linseed oil. And... oh!
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off?
Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple of years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. If we used linseed oil, you could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Dude, that was some high. Oh, मेरी टोपी. अब क्या करना है? केस ऑब्जेक्टिव्स पे पर नजर जाए जाए. Investigate house in the photograph. House in the photograph. Let's go to house in the photograph. और क्या?
Extra!
कहाँ है मैप पे वो? Okay. Let's drive this car यार. Chakar torpedo. Boom!
No!
Sorry. House in photograph. Do you think this is the same house which was in photograph? Just a minute, मेरा कंट्रोलर का बैटरी ख़त्म हो गया है. I think
This place stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
all on the floor, huh? कोई जलाने की फिराक में थक गया इस घर को. Passport and visa, huh? Oscar. Hangstrom.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man. Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Mapes is cleaning up.
Oi!
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here!
Arey!
There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us. Don't go to sleep on me, get in close. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
इसकी गाड़ी बहुत फास्ट है Shit, he escaped. Sometimes you have to be really careful about this one.
Fuck. There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us. Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
ये तो ब्लास्ट वाली एरिया है Why the hell I thought he's gonna turn that way? I don't know.
Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on Mapes. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Get in close and steer him off the tar.
Yeah, it seems easy, but it's not because your car is freaking slow. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Lay into his wheel well, come on. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
साला क्या sharp cut मार रहा है यार?
Stop right there. Get out of the car slowly. Fire a warning round.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight,
Aim at
Cole.
the tires.
long do you think you can hold out?
You're fucking tough!
Left a slug in this one over here.
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
Give me some cover!
If I can get this star...
Fucking toast!
Walk out of here or go out of the fire.
Suppressing fire!
Load हो जा.
He wants to play that now? Fine. Let's go and get his ass.
Lay down some covering fire!
Stay down.
That's it, I'm out. This is worse than a war zone.
Son of a bitch shot me!
Throw out the guns.
You're fucking toast!
चलो finally main तो मरा.
I got it.
Finally पिस्टल ने अपना काम कर दिया.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the Spruce Goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
And it's a 3-star case, cause I have
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to
Oh.
you too, Elsa. You
She's
look
involved.
radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this
It's
improvement?
the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou, he went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa.
अबे चले जा, मार देगा वो.
I've always so enjoyed our conversation.
Fuck.
I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
ये क्या था, मार दिया वो डॉक्टर को. बहुत सारे सवाल, एक जवाब.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven. Next slide.
A different kind of war. We will do it tomorrow.
It's got to be one of these places.
And remember, Red Dead Redemption, the live stream coming online in just
The
a few
arsonist
minutes.
is a bug sprayer. He must have worked at one of these joints.
So we go close our stream now, and after some time we are coming back with Red Dead Redemption 2.